I'm from Borno State. Mr. Speaker, fortunately, still I'm not dead, and I'm being vindicated by the Nigerians and this hollow chamber. The other time I said, without fear of any contradiction, that substantial part of my constituency is still under the occupation of Boko Haram. I equally went further to say that substantial part of northern Borno from my state is still under the occupation of Boko Haram. The following day, some people sponsored some group of charlatans to recognize that I am equally a Boko Haram. I decided not to respond because I know there will be a time where God can vindicate me through either this chamber or through Nigerians. I equally stress that it's not within the outreach or within the job specification of the Nigerian army to look and search for personal identification of an individual through national ID card. I told Nigerians that it has not been provided to everybody. And the requirement of getting national ID card is for you to have indigent letter of any local government, which is very porous. So as far as I'm concerned, it has not been part of their job, and it has not been described as part of their responsibility as military officers. Sir, today, as we can see it vividly, whether I was the one that was right and they were wrong, and vice versa, only God can judge that, and Nigerians can equally judge today. Substantial part of areas occupied by Boko Haram in the Hitotop point is still under the occupation of Boko Haram. I still maintain my position. Another thing, Your Excellency, I'm even surprised. And I will move as an amendment to this motion, calling on the immediate replacement of the service chiefs in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, when I contested election, I visited all my constituency, and I know the risk I took to follow all these areas. I have sacrificed my life. I am not stupid. I know the consequences of unveiling a masquerade. I may be declared dead tomorrow, but I will be happy to die if my people can live in peace, can go back to their farmlands, schools can be open, people can go to school, so that out-of-school children can be out of street. Mr. Speaker, we have to tell each other the truth. Nigeria is the country we have, and we have to do everything within our limit as parliamentarians, as legislators, to safeguard the territorial integrity of this country. Just recently, in my constituency, in my local government, in my electoral ward, where I reside, few meters away from E-Nass Palace, less than 150 meters away from military barrack, few meters away from Central Park, two suicide bombers attacked a mosque early morning and killed 3 people. Just recently, between Damaturu and Maiduguri is less than 135 kilometers. A young man of 10 years old beheaded a Christian brother from Plateau who was on his way to school in Maiduguri. He went even to the extent of inciting religious crisis by saying, we are doing this to revenge what your parents did to us or did to our parents in the past in Plateau. All these are strategy by Boko Haram insurgents to incite religious crisis in the country. Failure or inability or refusal to release Leah Sharibu is equally a strategy to incite religious crisis. The pastor that was killed in Adamawa is from my constituency, is from Balala, and Balala is a ward in my constituency of Chibok. This guy is a revered pastor, a man of God. They catch this guy they caught this guy in Michigan and assassinated him. They allow him to do a video at the very beginning to tell Nigerians to come to his rescue. Either federal government, either UN agency, or INGO, or any of the negotiators to come to his rescue by paying some ransom. Nobody cares to do that. At the end of the period, they assassinated that particular pastor, trying to incite religious crisis. So, Mr. Speaker, as I said earlier, and I will repeat it, I am not stupid. I know the consequences of unveiling a masquerade. I know what I am saying. I know tomorrow some people can come for me, but I am calling on the immediate replacement, solely removal of all the service chiefs and their immediate replacement with the competent ones. Because the truth of the matter is known to all Nigerians. They have overstayed, and all courses under them are not stimulated to work, they are not stimulated to perform, they are not stimulated to end this war. Mr. Speaker, this is my position. Thank you, sir.